a look at my Saturday plans. Good morning, YouTube, on a Saturday morning. It's 10:37 now, and I have eaten my noodles, talked to my mother, got that all out of the way, and I'm getting ready to do some work on the bench. I missed working yesterday, and I truly missed that because, like I said, it's something I enjoy doing a lot. I have the Aussie signal tracer sitting over here off to the side. I'm you guys that build this or want to build this, I'm going to leave this up to you as far as how you do it, because you know it's your signal tracer. When you build it, it's going to be yours. Bob and I have been discussing this at length, and we're going to try something a little bit different with this. I'm going to breadboard another complete circuit, and I should be doing this from now on with all my projects, so that we get the final design actually before we have to build it. Because this building it on perk board, while it's not expensive in any way, as far as just wasted components and it's not really wasted. This does work. I mean, we've already seen it work, and it does do that. Other than me putting the switches in backwards, but that wasn't really no big deal anyway. But it does work, and like I said, if you wanted to build it as is, according to this schematic, that's really up to you. But like I said, for us, we're going to go a little different way. We're going to do away with this switch here, the high, low, and medium, and just use the high setting. For mine, I think I'm going to use a 100 ohm resistor instead of the 56 ohm. And we're going to do away with the 100K and the 3.3K here for the minus 30 dB attenuation. And we're going to attach a volume pot from this point here to this point here with the wiper going into that capacitor. And that's what I want to do. Now we're going to leave this on as it is for the gain for the 318, because this particular setup, and I checked it out too, gives you a nice clean waveform, and it does amplify it quite a bit, and that's what we want. And then have the volume control to be constantly, in other words, it's linear, I guess is what I'm trying to say, adjustment on the amount of signal that goes into the amplifier, the audio amplifier. And like I say, as long as it's on its highest, you'll get your maximum signal, and you got your volume control to control your attenuation, or what you want to call it. So that's what we're going to try to do. And like I say, I'm going to do this with a breadboard, and I may end up building a whole nother thing here. But like I said, I've got plenty of those speakers to mess with if I want to. That's one of the things I want to be doing today. And I did this video once before already, and I'm doing it again. I guess I didn't press record. You guys have been there, right? The other thing is, last night when I was... Actually, I think I'd already made the video from last night, but I got a notice from Walmart that my install kit, the Metra install kit with the wiring harness, was ready to be picked up. So I ran on down to Walmart about 8:30 last night and picked it up. And this is what it is. Like I said, it's a nice kit. It's got the kit to put the install into the dash, and like I said, it's got the wiring harness. And I think I may work on this today, at least the wiring harness part of it, getting these wires connected to the one that came with the radio, and put the solder them, and then put some heat shrink over them to make it fairly professional looking, and get that done. I'm not saying I'll put the radio in today. In fact, when I do put the radio in, I want to put it in out of the dash. In other words, just hook it up once I get the other radio out, and see if everything works before I actually install it, because I think it would be a better deal than installing it and then trying to take it back out again. So that's what I'm going to do there. So that's two things I have in mind to do. The third thing was to do with this here. My speaker for this build here, the PRT, pastime PTR. I'll get it right. I've got so many things going around my head. Just you wouldn't know how bad it is. But this is the speaker for this is out for delivery today. So when that comes in, I want to cut the hole for it and get it ready to mount. I've got a grill coming for this that will cover up basically the whole speaker on top here, or wherever it's at. And then I want to be able to get the hole cut to where I'll know where to put the rest of my components in. And like I said, this is going to be a similar setup to the Aussie one, where everything is going to be on the or in the lid. I'll attach the circuit board. You know, I don't even have it. I don't even know where it went. But it's here somewhere. But I'll have to attach that circuit board into here. I'm going to put a couple L brackets in here and just let it, you know, sit on that. And then my switch and my volume control. I got, let's see, two switches. I have the on-off switch, and I'll have the rocker switch like the one in the Aussie signal tracer. And that's going to be the two there for that. And then, of course, my banana plugs are going to have to go on here too. So, you know, this is a little bit compact. The power for this will be set up just exactly like the Aussie, where it'll go through the back and then go to the circuit board, and it'll attach with the screw terminals. So that's what that's going to do. So I have my work cut out for me, as you can tell, and I want to get started with this stuff. Mainly I want to get on to the breadboarding and get that going, and the rest of it, yeah, it's a little bit chillish. It's a little bit cool out there today. It was in the 40s when I first got up, and then I think it's around 54 now. So, you know, but if you were in the sun, it really probably wouldn't matter that much. But so, like I said, this is the stuff I'm doing today. Again, for you guys that want to build this, this works like it is. I'm just not happy with it. And I know Bob wasn't, because he went and put that volume control in before I even got mine done. So, like I said, this is what it's all about. You know, playing around, getting it like you want it, and so that's what I plan to do. So, anyway, that's just something I got going. Like I say, I have these. I had mentioned to who was it, Dave up in Canada, was that who I had mentioned to? I have several of these speaker boxes. I have some that are amplified, some are not, and one of the next builds I do with a speaker box like this is going to be one of the unamplified ones, and I don't know which I'll put in there or what I'll put in there. I may do another signal tracer, who knows. You hear that, Bill? I may do another one. Anywho, that's that, and you guys, I know this is probably going to be another fairly short one. It's only 8:47 on the thing. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get busy and do some stuff, and I'll bring you back when I have some other stuff done. We'll see what we got. Probably I'll build that breadboard first and do that. So maybe we'll have another episode of Breadboarding with Doug. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. We will see ya.